Hey, good evening, good people. How you doing? Uh, I'm well. Hope you are. So I have been doing this business of uh, registering a trust. No, no, not a trust. Sorry, a foundation. Did you know that there's a very big difference between a foundation and a trust? I didn't know. So in my documentation, I've been writing. Hii kujua sana kujifanya ujuaji. So I've been writing foundation trust. This is the Danson and Sarah Kiundi Foundation Trust. So I do all my paperwork. I go and get a list of what I'm required now to register this foundation under the Perpetual Succession Act. That is, it will live forever, if there is such a word. That the people, no, it's perpetual. That we pass on and other people take up, and it can own property. It can, do all those things. It becomes a person, a legal person. So I go and drop these documents at an office called the Office of the Registrar of Documents. If you don't know that office, I didn't know it existed. So I go to the Office of the Registrar of Documents. I put my documents there. There's this lady who is very harsh, what is this you're bringing us here? Why do you have order? So, I went down. I said, listen, this thing I've not done before. And I bulldozed my wakili to just endorse what I'm doing because I thought I'd done Google. Google, by the way, you also need to know what you're looking for when you go to Google because some people have put wrong information in Google. Anyway, so he tells me, no, do you want a foundation or do you want a trust? So I'm like, it's a foundation. He says, but why are you using both? They are not interchangeable. So, I naenda kidogo chini, mwambia nisaidie mama. She tells me mpaka ununue lunch. Nikatoa 500, nikamwambia shika lunch ni hiyo. Kama that is what it take for you to sort me out. So she sat me there and explained to me what I need to do. I blah 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 whatever. And so I came back with the papers, big envelope. I went through, changed what I was supposed to change, do whatever, blah, and finally got everything in place. And then I also, unfortunately, on my way yesterday, I sprained my foot on those. There are a lot of cracked pavements in Nairobi, on the street, the side street. So I had a very very bad sprain yesterday. So now this morning when I woke up, I was much better. So I said, okay, let me take a walk. But this time I had to drive. I hate driving into town, so I had to drive to town. Then I went, I showed my papers, and yes, this is good. So it was processed. Me, I'm sitting there. I was carrying this book. Have you ever seen this book? It's called Africa. It's a continent. People. It's a very interesting book I'm reading. So it's what I carry. So me, I sat at the reception and continued reading my book. I've got some music on my phone. So I hung around there. Then she comes out at around 12:30 and says, now go and pay. Gives me, I'm supposed to pay some 3K, gives me some document to go to this office and go and pay. When I go there, I'm told, no, you have to come with the whole file. I'm like, but I can't be given a file because I don't work here. I've just been told you can. Here are the details that you need to pay. You can see the thing has been approved. This is the file number. I said, no, we cannot do that. Blah, blah. So we argued. So I went back to the office. Then I'm sent back. Then I come there. I find the system has crashed. They're not, they're not receiving any money. So I hung around there till around 1. I got very hungry. So I went back. I decided to take a chance. I told this lady, listen, you're the one who is here. Instead of me sitting here waiting for the system, because now my leg has started throbbing again. So I'm saying, instead of me sitting here waiting for the system, I don't know what time it will come up. Kwanza ni weekend, labda ita crash all the weekend. Si nikupatie ingiri 3 tu. Na hii karatasi ni yako. Uende na hiyo file uende ukanilipie. The lady looked at me and said, ulinunua lunch jana. So I'll do it. But I'm not doing it because you got lunch, because you have got a kind heart. I didn't know how you can see my heart is kind, but it worked for me. So I left. So we agreed I go back on Monday. So I'm hoping by Monday the system will come up. then I'm told it will take another 3 months to process the certificates or something like that. So I said, I don't have a problem as long as I know it's in process. Because once I have the receipt, I know that this is going. Oh, and this is the foundation that I'm setting up to do 3 things I think I mentioned. First, a school feeding program for primary school in a very innovative way. I'm not just going to buy sufurias and cook for them, but you wait and see. 2, those who pass well and are taken to certain schools, to high school, and they cannot afford, I hope to establish a foundation, a scholarship that will pay for their school fees and everything, cater for them so that they get a chance. And 3, people who have come down with cancer. Like I keep on telling you, remember, 10 years ago I came down with cancer of the stomach, so I know what that is. I know how expensive it is. It's lucky my social support system is very good. I wouldn't have been able to get the treatment because I ran out of money and the insurance pulled the rug from under me. So one of the plans is to help people who are battling this dreadful disease in any way which we can as a foundation. So that's all it is about. So those who pray for us that it will work. Those who feel they can help us, please go to the raffle, the book raffle we've been, because our way of raising funds is really doing book raffles, where we are helping you to buy a book at 100 bob or 125 or something like that. Just buy a ticket and win a book, and then we help Kenyan authors mostly, to sell their books, and in the process raise some money to help people of the society who need help. So have a good evening and enjoy your weekend.